Retromaniacs, happy Saturday. Are you ready? I have not been up this early on a Saturday in a while. I went to bed last night, got about 5 hours sleep, and I was up before 9 o'clock tearing. I could see the color back in my face. I feel like I'm so behind, guys. Like there's so much stuff I gotta do. That I just didn't have the energy. I thought I was too old to get it done, but I'm so happy right now. Anyway, we're on our way to G's Diecast Museum. Hopefully I don't gotta edit that out, but he's been on camera before. We're gonna be going to check out a very historically cool collection. He's got it set up like a museum where he has to curate it. Let's get our butts over there. We had to get our tripod and our admission for G's Diecast Museum. I brought admission for him. He's a Mopar guy. He doesn't charge admission. It's not really a museum, it's his personal collection, but it could be a museum. Wait till you see it. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this, guys. I've been waiting for it for a while, so. Still haven't found my microphone patch cord yet, by the way. I think I might buy a wireless one that goes through my Bluetooth and just keep using the tripod because I love it, and just buy a second tripod. So anyway, guys, we're pulling up to the Diecast Museum. Check that out, guys, for a work truck, eh? It's only about a quarter of the way restored, he tells me. They put new blocks on it, new hood, 88. And you see by the wood in the back, it's getting used, eh? Using it for a truck. Would totally rock that 4-speed and a Cummins in it. Totally. He's just getting it set up, guys. Last minute touches, I get it. I remember from look at my face. I can't believe the difference. But, I remember from my toy room, whenever anybody came, I needed it just perfect, so I get it. But this is the stairs going down, just to give you an idea. He's got every single team transport released. And he goes for the historical, like classic stuff, because this is the stuff that he had when he was a kid, stuff like that. I'm gonna take my time, guys, and try to get as much as I can, but this is, wow. This is just in the stairwell going down. He's got everything set up beautiful, like it looks. And they're all, like he categorizes everything. First time I seen his collection, I said, you got something special. And this is nothing yet, guys. When I turn around, I'm going to show you the General Mills and pop culture and stuff he's got running up, back up that way. You see some of them here, but I didn't get a good shot yet. Now, you guys know me. I'm not really a completionist as much. Oh, I love that. I just get the stuff that I love. G is a completionist. You guys hear me talk about G. He's with us. He's a completionist. He has to complete everything. So this is all stuff that he would have walked in, 90% of it, and got it off the pegs at Walmart. This is the stuff that I always, whenever I come into a new hobby of collectibles like this, it's the stuff I say, damn, I wish I was collecting. You know, the guys, they tell you, they say, oh, I got that in the store for $8. And you're like, wow, that's 120 now. I wish I was collecting then. This whole basement. Just getting his other pop culture side. I love the pixie sticks, Laffy Taffy. Star Wars, I'm not much a fan of, but again, he's a completionist. That one here is probably worth a few bucks more than he realizes. He's got a lot of gems on these walls. He knows his stuff. He's like an encyclopedia, but with just the way things appreciated, sometimes you forget, right? But he's got a lot of appreciation. Look at that. That's another popular one. Anything Mario Brothers like that, the first gen like that, Hot Wheels, but that's a good one. But he has some, like, I'm trying to get everything for you guys, but it's so much. But at least we're coming into an open part now. We're out of the stairwell. But this is just to give you an idea, guys. This is going into his collection. He's had to begun up here on the roof. And I know this is recent because these are the ones that were found at Dollarama. So he's recently started having to roof them. And I get that because with my collection, if you guys remember, in the end, in my toy room, every time I got something, I had to rearrange stuff because I wanted all my stuff at the best eye level. My favorite stuff, my valuable stuff. So in the end, everything that was coming in, if I had one item, I'd have to shuffle 3 on the wall. That Cocoa Puffs one down here, I had this set. That is my favorite General Mills one. And the funny thing is, that one's not even the hot one from that year that sells for the most money. Lucky Charms also part of that set. But the money one from that set is actually, was it that guy? No, it's I believe it's a Ford truck. And he has it somewhere here. Oh, sorry guys, I don't mean the shakiness. Right there. The Tricks one is the money one out of this set. But I like the Lucky Charms and Cocoa Puffs. I collect what I like. Everybody's different. Ooh. I'm going to look for one. There is a guy, Wolfman. It was a van. I bet you he has it. That's worth money. It's the Wolfman van. It's part of a set. People like the VW vans. Now we're just going to go into this historical little cove here. Larry Woods, everything. Like, guys, it's not just stuff from the last decade or whatever. This is stuff, he has a lot of it in chronological order. Like, it's not just a regular collection. It's a historical one. And most of it's stuff that has not been through 100 hands. He orders it from RLC himself. If he misses it, he'll track it down on the secondary. This one was out. It came out with a wrapper a year or two before I was collecting. I remember seeing that and saying, is that ever cool? All the way down. See that Reese's Pieces one right there, that van? That's got some value now because it's that type of van, whatchamacallit. Love the Atari ones, the AC/DC. Gonna warn you guys, a lot of this stuff, I won't even know what it is, but we're gonna have a look. So I'm not an expert with all this. He's been in this a lot longer than me. That Master of the Universe one's cool. Like the art on the cards. It's not like it is nowadays. I have never even seen a truck like that before, and it's like one of the collector's ones. But this is the stuff he's into, like heavy. He's Hot Wheels, like he's heavy Hot Wheels. Collects some other stuff, but he's right into just the legacy of Hot Wheels. And this is something he built to share with his grandkids. And I think it's pretty awesome. Like, he's got a showpiece. These are all full sets, by the way. Like, look at that, guys. That is insane. This I love. I think they used to do so well on the Snake and Mongoose cards. They're bringing them out now. This is kind of a newer one, but love Snake and Mongoose. But these are all, like, look at that, guys. Look at that. All the way down he's got them. Like he's got a wall of these sets. Like if Dave had not been here already, I would say Dave's got to see this. But Dave might have to come back because it's been a while. I'm gonna fix that, be careful. He's got this here with these movie cars in it, guys. That's kind of cool. Now these here are interesting. These Tom Daniels ones, he has a set of them. It was a customizer. Another thing that's historical. I noticed this one's all gold. I'm gonna ask him, might be a chase. Because this is way before my time of collecting. Like it's probably, I don't know, early, mid-2000s, but I helped them get some of these. A lot of this stuff down here, some of the modern stuff, might have came from me. Oh, wait till you see all these white lightnings he's got. He's got a yellow Superbird Daytona, whichever one it is. Don't hang me, guys. I'm a Mopar guy. I just saw the wing. I'm videoing for you guys, so didn't get a good look. And they go all the way down. Oh, he's got a General Lee White Lightning down here. Why does he have that hidden down here? He's got to have that up top, but I'm not going to touch his collection. But I got to tell him, well, you can't have that down there, gee. That should be... Hit it from me. I love the color of this one, too. I've seen it before. It's that White Lightning Superbird, the blue one. That's beautiful. That has a different look. Look at the tires on that. Looks like it's made out of rubber, the whole car. He's got cool stuff, man. I love that but this is how it is, guys. And he probably took that home from the store. I've never even seen that. The engine is friggin' white. I've never even seen one like that in person. Wow. And then he collected all the slot cars they came out with. The Hot Wheels Classics with the anodized finishes. Wow. Another part of that Tom Daniels set, I believe it's a 5-car set. I'm going to ask him if that gold one's a chase, see if I'm right when he comes in. More Johnny Lightning White Lightnings. He likes Johnny Lightning playing Mantis as well because it's an older company. He's a couple years older than me. He probably played with it as a kid. He's got a 70 Challenger. You know what that's after. Vanishing Point. It's not the car, but I mean, it's a white 70. I like this. He's got a little diorama, and it looks like he took the Team Transport Mopar out and put it in, but these are these ones that don't come to Canada. Look at that. They're Christmas ornaments. I would love one year to get a Mopar or a Little Red Express or something, but they're expensive because people scalp them. We're in a totally different room, guys. I'm just trying to figure out best vantage points to show you guys. Like this is, as you can see, I wasn't exaggerating. And we're not halfway done yet. Like I was not exaggerating this being like a real museum. And he is an awesome guy, by the way. You know where he is while we're downstairs looking at all his stuff? He's outside. You boys go ahead, film, do your filming. I'll be outside. If you need me, let me know. Awesome guy. Let's see if it's a set of something. He will complete the entire set. I enjoy helping him complete some of his new sets sometimes if he needs a certain car. There's one I helped him get. We got a good deal on that from, can't remember where we got it from. Oh, I ordered, got a few of these. We all went in on it from early at Diecast. That's what it was. They were supposed to come to the ODA show and then didn't. But that was a cool one. We all got one of those.
I got two. The really big one I got from Dave.
Oh yeah, he would have that. That's what I'm telling you. He's got, and he wouldn't have paid hundreds for that, Glenn. He would have got that in the store for like $50 probably or less. And now, because it's so rare. Up here, guys, like the modern classics, for example. Like even mine wasn't set up that clean. Like he's got a, but then again, his you kind of have to because he's a completionist, right? I didn't even notice this thing here. Is that ever cool? What? Hot Wheels Hollywood. I don't remember him telling me he had that. That is awesome. Reminds me of my Zippo. What? Look at all the unopened models. I didn't know he had those, but then again, he probably told me at one point, because anything like this, I'll send it to him. And a lot of times, he's like, I've already got it. But I always check. Always check, because you never know. This is the line here that we're going to have to watch for the Optimus Primes at Walmart. They're coming out. They're going to be doing an Optimus Prime. I'm sure G will be on the list for one of those. These oil cans, guys, when you see them for sale, you see rare, this and that. They usually sell for a good chunk. They retain their value good and go up good. Look at that. Probably got the whole set. That Ferrari one's a beauty. Ooh, I really like the original Snake and Mongoose one. And his even have the, if you look, the rubber bands are not broken. See, the rubber bands deteriorate, unfortunately, even if you keep them closed. Every one I see is usually broken. Not his. Yep, that's that right from the store right to the shelf type thing. Every time you move stuff around, it's not good. This is something else from the Neil collection. This used to be mine here. I sold it to G. I got a wicked deal on it. This is when I discovered how good Vitesse is. Vitesse being, who do we figure out Vitesse is again? Oh, Sunstar. And it goes under the Vitesse handle, whatever. They're the same thing. But I sold him that. I got a good deal on it. And then when I sold off, but that thing has detail out the wazoo. It's kind of cool. He's got the original Tom Daniels little carded ones too. But yeah, he's got everything. Wait till you see his shrine. I haven't even got to that yet. Here's a 118, guys. We're going to see some of those. But yeah, I can't get into my messages because, sorry guys, I'm chatting with Glenn here. I was just telling him I can't check my messages because we're shooting film. But yeah, we're going to see somewhat of 18 scale stuff like that too. There's those American scene ones. It's a set of cars, car culture, and they just make them come out. They're carded. No, they're not carded, I don't think. No, they're not. But they're cars that's from the same set, but they put them in like shipping containers. Different. He's got the Lucy's too, even. I just don't want him to wait for me to message back, Glenn, or go to the house and nobody's there. That Joe Dirt, he was surprised when I told him the value of it. I had one of those. I sold it. Of course, I had it and sold it. Had to, but this wasn't mine. This is his. He probably got it in the store. A lot of these M2s could have came from me. Something different. It looks like it's an older slot car. That might be the one I hooked him up. I think it might be. Oh, by the way, guys, look at this. So, he collected stuff if it said Hot Wheels, even if he wasn't into it. And that means lowriders. So the lowriders now that are all popping good money, like this Monte Carlo and stuff, even though he's not a huge fan of it, He's sitting on a nice chunk. But the whole wall, if it's part of that set, guys. And sometimes you gotta think outside of the box. So him being a completionist like that over the years, taking his time meticulously completing it, even though he might hate that Monte Carlo, he's sitting on some money because of that, because there's guys like me who love that Monte Carlo now. I didn't even realize we're at the Ferrari room. Yeah, he's got one of those. I don't know if it's the main Ferrari room, but I see a lot of Ferraris. Before we go in there, though, I'll show you, he's got these little, I love that with the armor, and sorry guys, it just, I don't want you guys to miss anything. Snake. Okay, so there's the vantage point of the Ferrari room. And there's his cinema cards, I believe, all of them, because he keeps them all together. He has the entire collection. The cinema cards used to have style. I think they quit doing it because of the amount of plastic used, which makes sense, but they just had so much more style. Let's have a look. I'm going to try to go shelf for shelf here, guys. Look at the old Rio Rider. Shelby Cobra. Like, I always tell him about his collection, but I don't think he realizes because he collected it all, right? Dude, you have a monster collection. Like, and it's the way it's displayed, you could see it's something special. Like, it's, you could almost charge admission. It's that good. Like, it's that entertaining. Second shelf of Ferraris. Oh, I like that one. That's cool. I'm trying to do the best I can, guys. I didn't know he had that. Oh, I love that. That lowrider. I had no idea. That Ed Roth one's cool, but I love that lowrider. Oh, Maisto Charger. But he's got some of the stuff, the older stuff, like that red wagon, that they don't make them in that style anymore. It just looks cool. Pink Caddy. Trying to show you guys everything. This was like probably over a year in the making, because we've both been through stuff in our lives since then. We've both worked. You know how it is. And not to mention, I feel like I was literally running on a half-dead battery all the time. So there's a good chance if G would have messaged me one day and said, Neil, today's a good day, come over. Neil would have been like, Neil will come next week. All the ultra hots, hey guys. I'm probably missing some in the pictures. But yeah, I would have been like, I'll probably come next week, because I wouldn't have had the energy, and then next week wouldn't happen. I suppose we're going to stumble on movie cars sooner or later too here, guys. And look at this, he's got big ones with the little ones. That is so neat. And there's that completionist in him again with the Back to the Future cars. Believe I helped him get one or two of those. Oh, there's his Scarface. That's a mandatory. Oh, that's awesome. That is so cool. Oh, is that, what version of the 55 is that? I gotta get him to pull that out. Who made that? Because that's 118. I have the Ertl, and that looks a bit different than my Ertl. I'm gonna ask him about that. He's got the car. He's got the good version of the Starsky and Hutch, which is the Ertl, and his is not full of paint rash like mine. He's got the Ertl Ecto that I have. He's got the monkeys, got the grease. I don't have the grease. He's got the bullet, of course, both bullets. And that is the OG Ertl bullet, by the way. And remember, guys, if it's Hot Wheels logo and he sees it, obviously we're not skateboarders here. I'm actually down on the floor now, guys. Cyberpunk hanging up there. That's worth some money. $8 in the store a year ago, and they were selling for 30 right off the pegs. People were paying it. But yeah, that's another one I got off the pegs. I don't know if I got him one, because I think I only got one of those. I walked in Ancaster one day. But that is an entire... That's what a cinema card set looks like. Those, I didn't want the entire collection because of the space they take up. I just wanted my favorites. He has the whole collection. And they come over to here as well. That wasn't the whole collection on that wall. And then he even has them when they switched over to the new cards and started putting them on the flat cards again. Of course, that's right before I started collecting. But some of this stuff, like that Blue Beetle, I remember was out when I first started collecting. I remember the first hard premium I got when I started collecting, believe it or not, it was the Ninja Turtle van. I got one at Toys R Us, and it was as hard to get as one of these Jaws guys at the time. And I walked in and got it off the pegs. Jaws is extremely difficult. I've gotten those off the pegs. You gotta be on the ball. But yeah, he is very much completionist. And there's the Ninja Turtles van. It's the same one, but he didn't buy that one from me. Those green Forzas, he might have got one or two from me because I was giving those out like candy. About $8 at the time. I think I stopped count at like 37 or something I gave away for retail. They're like 30, $40 now. Hello, kitty. We're in the last room here, guys. I'm just getting a vantage point. This has his centerpiece, what he calls his centerpiece in it. Wait till you see it. Like I said, he's a historical guy. He got something that came out a couple years ago that was an anniversary piece, I believe. Something that wouldn't be in my league, but it looks pretty impressive. But I'll get to that in a minute. As you can see, this is no joke. There's the other side of his white lightning wall that I didn't show you. Remember when we first came in, I was showing you the white lightnings? Yeah, I didn't show you these because we weren't over on this side. Oh, that's a cool one. Here's the other. So I mentioned the other parts of the Tom Daniels set. He does have all 5 of them. And I am going to ask him if that one with the gold engine's a chase. I believe it is. Because why would it have it and none of the others? There's a chase probably, or is it? No, they came out looking like that, I think. Or it might be a chase, actually. Sometimes you see a chrome car, you say chrome chase, but then you look on the box and it's some chrome edition that they made 30,000. It's not the Ertl chrome chase. Oh, that one is cool. Like that. And there's his boulevards. I believe he has the whole boulevards. He's got room for Lucy's that he likes, which is cool. He's got lots of room if he sees one at a show, likes it, it's the right price. There's his RLC wall, guys. I'll come over in front of that. Now look at that guy. He's dating all the way back. Now, the RLCs, obviously, I don't think that he has every one. But he's got the heavyweights. Like, I know that he has the Back to the Future one, I'm pretty sure, when it came out, because he was getting them as they came out. And just showing you guys, there's, oh, by the way, those are the old Boulevards. I had one of these. It was like a movie one. I'm guessing he has it. It was that yellow Porsche. That's some few bucks there. Oh, I like that. I'm looking for, it was a DeLorean, and it said out of time. I bought it right before me and my wife split, so it came in and out the door again. Maybe Glenn even bought it, who knows?
Which one?
It was a Boulevard that said, it's one of these old ones here, and it's a DeLorean. I had it and sold it. Here's the whole set of garage.
I'll have a look in a second.
Check this out, guys. So I see these here. These are the original size of Hot Wheels, right? We're trying to figure out what scale are those guys in the packages. Those are cool. I've never seen those before. He's got these cool racks. But tell me this is not quite the setup. Right here. When you set something like this up, you got to concentrate as well, guys, on not just putting stuff into the room. A lot of your investment, as you see, racks, lights, the stuff going into the room, the toys are a part of it. They're a big part of it. But if you can't display them, what good are they, right? So you've got to remember that you need the infrastructure to set them all up. And I have never seen that snake and mongoose before. Wow. That is crazy.
Yeah.
I have never seen that, guys. That is nuts. Wow, that snake and mongoose, it's like some... Wow. And this is the last wall, guys, because I saved his centerpiece for last. Now, the centerpiece is down lower on the wall. I don't know a lot about it. I know it's a commemorative that came out a few years ago, and I know it fetches pretty darn good money because I've seen them online. And I know it's cool. Seeing that out of the corner of my eye. I love these because they made them just like, this is the year. See, it says 1986. They made them to look like 1986. So that looks like I had as a boy under the Christmas tree, and it just caught my eye. It didn't come in this big outer box, of course, but it came on the card, looked identical. They did a good job on those. Anyway, guys, without any further distractions, rather. And like I said, this is this man's collection. I'm not an expert on it, so don't hang me if I've said something wrong. I said that going in. A lot of this stuff is before, like when he was collecting this stuff, I was collecting drugs. And I had no idea what any of this stuff is. But I know what some of it is just from being on Marketplace and being around. So I know kind of what he's sitting on. But I don't know a lot about the historical stuff. Who made what, you know what I mean, guys. Little stuff. Even right on the bottom shelf here. Show you this, but we're still going to show you that, oh, are those ever cool? Those are cool. Wow. Just showing this last wall here, guys. This is, see that snake there? That's the Hall of Fame set with the plastic card. Those made some of my favorite snake and mongoose ones, this set. Just the look of them. There they are there. See them on the end? The red above the yellow? There are those guys. Just a very good version of them. Well done. Okay, so this is his centerpiece here, guys. That is wild. Now, like I said, it is a reissue. It came out as... It was some big anniversary or something. Like, this thing's numbered and everything else. Like, you can tell by looking at it. It's, you know... And he, I believe, had to get it shipped. And that was... Part of his story and his struggle of getting this is the nerves of getting it shipped. Like, there was... Yeah, I remember he told me all about getting it, and there was one that he had been looking at for a while, and the guy still had it a year later, and I believe this was the one. But yeah, it's just awesome. And that, out of all of this awesomeness, guys, that is his, what he considers his centerpiece. So that tells you how he collects, just in what he considers his favorite right there. Historical stuff. He's a collector. He collects it because he enjoys it. He's not collecting it for the money. That's why when I tell him about his cinema cards, he's usually blown away. He doesn't care. He's doing it for fun the way I do it. Just one last look at this wall of sets before we go on the way in. Now, is that not awesome, guys? I hope I got everything, but I'm sure I didn't because there's so much. But that has taken a long time to get us through here, to get our stars aligned, and I've been waiting a long time just because, to me, this is what collecting's all about. The displaying of it, the enjoying it. Every day when I had a toy room, when I got home from work, you know what I did? I went and sat in my toy room for the first thing I did. I'd grab a snack, everything, and I would just look around before I was getting ready for work every morning. That's where I got ready for work, sitting in my toy room. So it's like a solace. That's a true collector. Wow, it turns out we have a whole other room to film that we missed. He reminded us before we left about his Funko room of movie car Funkos. That's not a movie car Funko, that's just cool. So we're just starting over here. This is not the stuff necessarily I'm into, but I was surprised. I didn't think he had this collection of these. Like, I thought when he said he had some, he might have had 5 or 6. But he has got... Now keep in mind, you know who he collects for as well. The grandkids. Like, this is his nest egg, but he plans to pass this down. So you will see a lot of Disney stuff in here. But Disney stuff's awesome too. It has value. That Ghostbusters Afterlife, I think that's done well. And that's going to be spinning it back off. That I didn't even know existed. That Clark Griswold. And he got it at Walmart. It looked like he probably got it from the store here. I didn't even know about that. I'll have to ask him. Oh, he's got, of course, the A-Team van. Yeah, I was about to leave and he said, oh, did you remember to check out? And I said, I did not. Look at that weird looking limo. Classic Batmobile, that's a cool one with the orange box. That's another one I haven't seen. Knight Rider.
Yeah, there's another Batmobile up here, and there's Scooby-Doo. Scarface. Ghostbusters.
There's that pizza van. Oh, there's Eddie Guerrero and his lowrider. That's awesome. Yeah, definitely worth coming back down. And as you can see, guys, this is all stuff, again, not handled to shit. Like, gets it brand new. Best place to get it, guys, is the retail level if you can. But it's okay to pay a little bit extra for stuff that's super hard to get if you have a bad schedule and that. Just use your head about it. Don't fuel the bad guys. And there's another, that is cool, that little display. What's that?
Back to the Future right behind you, and you're right.
Yeah, I got that one. That Vitesse one. This is a cool little, Looks like a store display hot dogger. Got it from a store maybe or something. Looks cool though. That's cool. That is, I believe, you know what, I'm not sure. I'll have to ask him because the train tracks, he could have made them custom. Throwing me off. That looks like the hillbilly car, but I could be wrong, but it looks like it. Wow. That lowrider's cool. Every time I say we're done, I see something else, but we're done. That's cool there, look at that. Before I let you go, we're having a little barbecue tonight. Check this out, my little fancy gala I set up, for the guests to look at. Pretty funny. What a collection, guys. Can you guys believe that? Like, that's the way, that's what collecting's all about right there. That personifies what I believe is collecting. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I don't know if you can tell, but I got my energy back. I'll say it again. I can tell it just by looking at me and the way I sound. I was telling people the last few videos I did before I found out I was sick, I said my voice reminds me of when I used to take opiates. Like, it had a groggy sound a couple times, which I was noticing. So, but yeah, for me to be up at, you know, just before 9 a.m. on a Saturday doing all this, I wish I could show you guys the difference. You wouldn't believe it. But anyway, guys, don't forget, tomorrow, going to London to pick up our deal of the week, which is the $25 Godfather El Padrino in the box. And there's a toy show when we're going to be there. So we might go check that out as well, make a day out of it. Because we're going to hunt as well, right? Retro's got his energy back. We're doing some shit. Let's get it done. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. I made a big effort today. We're having a barbecue here this afternoon. Big effort made today to get this video out to you guys today. Because I know it's Saturday, and I actually took a look at when people watch videos. So I'm going to try to put my videos out at a time that works for all of you guys, or more of you guys. So on the weekend, maybe you're home today. If not, you can watch it in the evening. It'll be ready, and not at 2 in the morning. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Lots of love. So you just saw G's Underworld Diecast is what we just visited. Hope you enjoyed it. What happens at G's Underworld Diecast? Okay. Have a good one, guys. Stay safe. Do not forget to smash the like button for me. And if you haven't done it yet, please subscribe.